Have you ever wanted to stop your opponent from just, playing the game? Maybe give them a little bit of false hope that they can get attacking with their Pokemon? Well, this, my friend, is the deck for you. As we are playing with a Mega Lopunny from the Phantasmal Flame set, where it does 60 damage plus 170 if it moved from the bench to the active. But this one is actually partnered with Dusknoir. Yes, that menace. And in combining those two Pokemon, you are able to create situations in which you take multiple prizes on your second turn. And if your opponent doesn't respect that and get multiple attackers out in play before that, you're going to be taking every turn using Dusknoirs and Lopunnies to just wipe them off the board. And I'm sure you want to see this in action, so please let me show you. What's actually good about this deck is you do like going first because of, well, hello Ditto, as I will transform it into a Mega Kangaskhan. Because as long as you just get a Baneri down and a couple Duskulls, you're kind of okay. You only need the one energy to get attacking. And this build seems to be very much focused on going first, which I low-key just like. But for now, I'm just going to end my turn after that. We already have what we need next turn to get an attack off. My opponent needs to bench. Otherwise, oh wait, no, even then it could be just cooked. For them, at least. There's the Puffin. Is it weird, though, that there is a potential scenario where I could still win, even with them having three Pokemon in play? We just need the stars to align right for me. I would love that. So they throw a Tinkertink down and a Pidgey. You go for an Arven after throwing down a Lucky Helmet and getting another Puffin. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was legit going to go for the win, literally next turn. No pun intended on the name. Oh, but then if they get double down spars, I could still next turn, I can guarantee take out both Tinkertink anyway. Yeah, we are so fine here. I think we're winning anyway here. Trust me. Especially with the stretcher. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's think this through. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got Latias, right? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get Dusknoir and Enriching Energy, which, yes, is the A-spec in this deck, by the way. Allows you to draw to 4 when you attach it. Broken. And I will attach the Enriching to Baneri. I have Latias to retreat the Kangaskhan. That is fine. Should I have Ultra Ball first? Oh, probably. Maybe now that I think about it, because I do need that in order to take 3 Pokemon out. But I only need to take 2 now that I think about it. So maybe it's not that deep. Okay, let's just... I know I'm definitely candying into a Dusknoir here. I know that's happening. And I can get away with another Ultra Ball here. No, I don't think I want to be discarding anything here. It's all pretty good. So I think I'm just going to run errands. If I get a candy, that'd be nice. But if not, that's fine. And yes, this deck also plays Scyther-Maniac. 3 of them, actually. And I'll show you why in a second. If my opponent doesn't scoop, that is, as I throw a Latias down, knockout with the Curse Blast, the Tinkertink there. And bro, at this point, I don't think my opponent's going to come back. If I can keep knocking out their benched Pokemon, I might win before they even get a chance to evolve into an attacker, which is low-key kind of nuts. Bench a Baneri for good luck. We'll bench another Duskull and just retreat. Oh my god, next turn, we can pop off. This deck is ridiculous. Wait, what? Bro, I can literally cyber... I'm going to show you. You will see it happen in 4K. Trust me, it's going to be a juicer. Oh, please don't Iona me, bro. This hand is kind of fire. Well, they go into a Dunsparce. And the one thing that's making me hope they aren't going to Iona me is we're playing a Tinkaton deck. They want big hands. They don't want to Iona most of the time. So this might be the perfect storm. But we can only wait and see. Oh, I'm getting nervous. As they run away, draw to 12 in the hand. Ultra Ball here. Getting rid of an Ultra Ball and a Puffin. Hey, ain't you gonna need that, my broski? Get a Pidgeot out with that rare candy. But my friend, you need an attacker. What is Blood doing? Well, they do go for the Dunsparce draw into said Pidgeot. I mean, you gotta bench something, right? You know what? Nemone? Okay. No, actually, no, that makes sense in this deck. But bro, yeah, you need to bench things. What are you doing? Surprised they got rid of a Puffin, though. They must have an extra one in hand or something, but they already played 2 earlier. Donnie needs a Psyduck, to be fair to you, because I definitely overbenched. Like, that other Baneri probably could have been for a Klefki if they had Psyduck. I'm assuming my opponent doesn't. A lot of decks are like opting to not play Psyduck because Dusknoir decks are playing Klefki to counter it. So a lot of times you think, well, if I'm going to bench a Psyduck and it's not going to work, what's the point in playing it? And that's especially the case on the ladder. So I'm not expecting no, it wasn't coming down. All right, so I think I need to take a different approach here now that I think about it. But first, let's just pull off the play. I am going to jet into the Kangaskhan here. And if I want to Scyther-Maniac, it means I don't get the boss on the Tinkaton. And I think the correct move is definitely to try and boss this up. But what I need is a candy to make sure that's guaranteed. I can also double Dusclops. but as things are standing, again, every card here is pretty important. But I think I've got to make this play. I'm going to Ultra Ball you, and the Vitality's a big risk, by the way. Although I'm getting rid of the switch, I think. Vitality's so important because I could charge up a Mega Kangaskhan and one-hit KO a Fez for game. I don't want to remove that option, so I'm going to get rid of a ball and a switch. Risky antics for sure. And just gets the Dusclops out. Now, what I can do is Cypher Maniac's code breaking. Oh, wait, no, there's a different... Wait, hold on. Am I, like, overthinking this now? No, I just Cypher Maniac. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm overcooking. Play Cypher Maniac for double candy, which is what I was planning to show you. Use Run Errand to draw into it, so it's guaranteed draw with the Kangaskhan, which is disgusting. Night Stretcher, get Duskwa. I just Duskwa KO both Tinkatinks and just hit the Pidgeot, right? And that just makes the most sense. What am I doing? And then I could just boss it up for game next turn. Yeah, but what was I thinking? I don't know, but this deck is disgusting. Like, what the hell am I bearing witness to right now? My opponent is not able to play the game, bro. God, it feels like an expanded broken deck all over again. And I'm loving every singular second of it. Hi, Ditto. Hello. Yes, that's the voice I imagine it making. Hello, hi. Anyway, back on track. Cursed Blast onto that Tink. Yes, it's giving them prizes, but they can't do anything, so I don't really care. As I take another one myself, and then I retreat into Lopunny, hit a 230. It's not a KO, but my lord, is it extremely close. I mean, I don't even need to retreat next turn. I could just boss KO this with the 60 base damage anyway. But can we just take a second? Can we just take... In 2 turns, I have basically board wiped my opponent. Twice. That is... What? They're having to play Poffins every turn like they're setting up. Whilst old Shawnee boy over here is already cooking. Well, they flipped the script. And what's funny is because... Oh, no, they can't. No, I was going to say because they had 3 prizes, they can't Ursa Luna. But no, it's based on me having 2 prizes. They can Ursa Luna, but it's not going to be enough even then. I'll be real, though. I think an Iona would be pretty bad for me right now. So if they do play it, now is 100% the time. But again, I'm banking on the fact that they ain't got it. Nope, it's a Morty's conviction. And that hand size is beautiful, my friend. But I'm sorry. Only couldn't even get a Tinker Tough out, let alone a Tinker Ton. And that retreat to Mimikyu isn't going to scare me one bit, mate. I've got all I need right here. And I'm not going to BM, okay? I'm just going to boss up the Pidgeots and just finish the job. Thanks for coming along, mate. You didn't play, but I appreciate you. Do you know, I have a participation trophy. Yeah, this deck's disgusting. I want more board wipes, baby. I want more board wipes. Duskull in the active. I'll go up there. What are you trying to hesitate for? And we have a Charmander in the active. Okay, this is going to be a bit of an odd hand. It seems like a very common trend that I say that. This is going to be odd. This is going to be a weird one. But no. Oh, wait, hold on. I could have switched. Okay, here's what we do. We're going to go get rid of that switch, actually, and I'm going to go into a, Ditto. I'm going to retreat. I'm going to go for Transformative into a Gengar. Did I just say Gengar? I mean Kangaskhan. That doesn't even sound similar. What did my brain just do there? Who cares? Transformative starts. Here's the question. No, there's no question. Straight into Kangaskhan. I was debating going to Baneri because, I basically have it next turn. But I'm getting a Poffin here. Easy. Or an Artisan. I'll take that too. If my opponent benches just one bench Pokemon next turn, which, they can with Artisan now, even then, I'd still almost have win. Let's see if we can get a board wipe. Nope, we can't because they have just benched before even using an Artisanian. But hey, I still can get rid of both Charmanders and cause a few problems here and there. As they do, Artisan for a Reshiram. Okay, attaching an energy to Charmander, giving it free retreat, by the way. Oh, wait, no, removing its free retreat. Wait, that's actually kind of a goated Charmander. Hold on. Yeah, it can't be found with Poffin and all that, but still. They go for a Lily, though. And come on, yeah, there it is. They would want some more bench Pokemon if they're going to be able to keep up. But that's fine. We didn't get the board wipe thing here. But this deck's still a force to be reckoned with, so I think we're going to be okay. As a live Cole for 20. Could be relevant. Who knows? Oh, and the perfect top deck as well, just to boot. Oh, man, you love to see it. Let's get another Duskull down. And we will run some errands here into a Dusclops. That's kind of nice, but no, I'm not interested in that. You see, I have what I need already. I'm going to get rid of both Charmander here, and that's going to be lovely. Plus, the little switch in hands is going to make it very nice to Gale Frost again next turn. I'm just loving this beat, man. It's so clean. The deck has tempo, it has time signature. Brothers operating on a 4-4 basis. The treble clef is key. Turn off abilities because you know that I keep it on lock. Anyway, enough rapping. Cypher Maniac code breaking. Love that as a little cheeky top deck as well for next turn. Thank you very much, good sir. Let's play it. I think I'm just going to get another Dusknoir. Hey, that seems pretty good. Anything else I might need, though? After said Dusknoir, I think probably an enriching energy. Sure thing. But for now, it's going to be a Gale Thrust. And my brother ain't got no attackers left. I mean, look, they could, to be fair, they could just rush. Oh, no, because they ain't got no mega Pokemon to play. Oh, wait, should I have got a boss there? I should have got a boss. Why didn't I get a boss? Am I fried, bro? Is my brain frazzle-dazzled? I could have bossed this up and just taken 2 prizes for free. In fact, a boss's orders would have gave me game. No. They got Artisan. Let's not get carried away. Oh, Battle Cage has come down. I've only seen that a couple of times so far. So thankfully, it doesn't really matter when it comes to Dusk Noirs. That's there for Monkey Dories and Dragapults, if I'm right. So, for those who don't know, if your deck's very heavily hit by Dragapult or by Monkey Dories, Battle Cage is now a card you can play to help counter that. Bearing in mind, it's a stadium. It can be bounced instantly the next turn, so it doesn't mean you're 100% safe. It's just an option. They're gonna boss... You're helping me, brother. You're giving me a free switch, basically. All right, sure thing. Combustion in. And I really wish I had a boss now. Don't know why I didn't do it, but I think this is an okay alternative, especially considering I already had... Oh, no. I got Dust Star from the prizes. I didn't have one in hand. Let's not get carried away there. But I will bench another Dust Goal. I will also attach the Enriching, which is what I planned to do. And who knows? I could just get a boss right off it. No. I mean, that's fair. That's valid. Let's just do this. And I think just for safety's keep, because they could Charizard 1-hit KO me next turn, it's a very low chance, but it's possible. Oh, wait, no, it's not. What am I talking about? I could just... Yeah. I need to learn how to play Pokemon cards, bro. It's not like I've been doing it for many years. Sure. Let's just Cypher Maniac. And this time I'm actually going to do the thing I should be doing, which is getting a boss's orders. And I'll get a candy because I have Dusk Noir in hand. I shall retreat into this bad boy. Dusk Noir away. Bro, this is just... This deck's disgusting. I am board wiping like every... Oh, wait. What? Wait, what? I thought Battle Cage didn't work on Dusknoirs. It's the Battle Cage. I'm a ghost. I could go through the cage. Its effective attacks and ability. I am cooked, bro. Imagine being this bad, brother. What am I doing? All right, just Gale Thrust, man. I gave him a free prize card. I'm so done for. I thought it didn't work on Dusknoirs, man. I thought it was like monkeys and Polts. And I gave a whole lesson and It's all right. It's a learning curve. I'm teething into every form. Every time a new format comes out, there's these interactions my brain cannot comprehend. I'm teething. Let me teeth. I'm tethering my teeth in this. Okay, let's fully read this card. Prevent all damage counters from being placed on benched Pokemon by effects of your opponent's abilities and attacks. Okay, benched, which means I should have done it on the active. It works on the active, and I would have been at least taking both of them out. I would have won. Yeah. I would have won by now. It would have been game over if I read the card. Should have learned this from literally the last episode. If you haven't seen the Charizard video, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Apparently, reading is not my forte. Do you know what? I don't care. This deck's so good, it doesn't even need to worry about my misplays, because I'm just gonna boss you up anyway. How about that? Hold that L. Hey, oh my god, even my misplay is not holding this thing back. GG. Now, all we need to do is take out a 2-prizer. I have everything I need to do that, okay? Now, of course, an Iono would be quite bad. I think a good +1 in this deck would be a Fez. I can't lie, late game Fez seems really good for us. So if anything, there are 2 Dittos at the start to make it very likely to get your turn 1 Kangaskhan going first. But if you want to risk it for a Biscuit, you could cut 1 and just throw a Fez in there. Or you could be even more dangerous and go to only 2 Mega Lopunny, but that just seems really bad. Either way, they're going to need to retreat this Oricorio, man, if they want a chance. But even then, wait, that's not going to work, right? Because I can just Gust Noir the active if they retreat into a Clefairy or a Charmander and then just 1-hit KO whatever comes up. Yeah, we're low-key just chilling. I think we're winning again. And do you know, this is what I love about playing this Lopunny deck. Half the time, you don't even see your opponent's deck play because you're just stopping them before they get there. It feels bad, but so good. This is what it's like to play stall decks. You feel wrong, but it feels so right. Oh, God, how do you live with yourselves? I feel dirty. Anyway, let's jet into a Kangaskhan. Rage baiting stall players be like. Let's just go for the Curse Blast, right? Into the Clefairy. Taking one of the final 2 prizes. They go into a Fez, but even then, you can't stop a 230 damage attack. For a singular energy, you, my friend, are off back to the bench. Okay, going first again, which is what this deck loves to do, and I love to see it. I don't have a retreat out unless I Ultra Ball. So, wait, no. What am I talking about? I can Latias like this and then just puff it into... Bro, this is why the Ditto is so good at the start, man, I'm telling you. Because you can just do this with Puffin and then manually retreat, go into Kangaskhan. It is so clean. I'm actually not going to go for an Artisan here yet. Just just hear me out on this as I do it. I don't want my opponent benching anymore, okay? I want to get a wipe next turn, and if I can do that without them having extra bench Pokemon, then we can talk. Oh, and an enriching energy does feel good as well. I'm actually, because I'm going first, I am going to throw it down. And do you know what? I'm going to throw it on Baneri. So I haven't got to worry about an energy attachment for next turn. How about that? Right. This seems kind of crazy, but you're just going to have to let me do it. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Kangaskhan and Artisan to get another Duskull. I know it's a bit of a weird one, right? Because you might want to Artisan here for a little bit more, or save an Ultra Ball for a Duskull, Noir, sorry, for the next turn as well. But I just don't want to. Okay, well, I was hoping they didn't have a Puffin so I can board wipe, but no. And look at that, they do have the Psyduck, but that's not going to be an issue. We have Klefki. We just need to find it, and we don't have to just exclusively Dusknoir as well. By the way, just pointing that one out. Either way, they do need to get... Oh, bro. Listen. I get Psyduck is good and all against the Noirs, but only having 2 Gibble? You're just giving me a shot. That's literally what you're saying. You're giving me a chance to pop off. Granted, I do need more. And so I'm going to greed it up. I'm going to get rid of a Hilda and a Vitality Band. And I will get my Mega Lopunny here onto the bench. I will run errands. I just need it. Oh, brother. Okay. Sadly, we don't have the play for what I think. Oh, wait, no, I do, right? Okay, hold on. Let me pause. I'm going to go for a Hilda, and we're going to, we're going to Dust Cup. This is very, very greedy, but I low-key think it's the move. I also need Klefki, so I need to make sure I get that out. Let's Ultra Ball away. I think Switch and Boss. Ooh, why does that feel bad to me? Maybe I get rid of Dusknoir. No, but I need the Switch, right? No, I can just Jet. No, we're fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my Klefki out. Okay, let's get that. All right. This is very weird, but I think it's going to work. You have to follow me here. I'm going to retreat into Klefki now. Turn off that Psyduck. Dusclops the Gibble twice. Yes, I know it feels weird, but it's going to remove those Gibbles from play, and that's going to buy me a turn. It can give me so much. So let's just do that. I technically should get rid of that Psyduck, but sure. Let's see how it pans out. I don't know how this matchup's going to work, so I think we're just going to have to wait and see. Let's go. Curse Blast again onto Gibble. Okay, it doesn't feel good giving them 2 prize cards, though. But I guess it's going to even out, isn't it? Or is that just a bit of cope? I don't know. Let's just take a prize. Oh, now you show face. Of course you do. You could have saved me a knockout. Okay, let's just jet into Baneri, and we'll Gale Thrust. I do have enough now for the Spiky Hopper, so I don't have to do the whole, switch jet move if I don't want to next turn. I can just, boss something up. But I think they're going to double Gibble again. They're definitely going to learn from that mistake. At any point, though, it probably is worth me just KOing the Psyduck if I can. I don't know. Unless they bench 1 Gibble. If it's 1 Gibble down, trust me, I'm going to bust that Donny up like it's nobody's business. Except my own Gibble down, though. And it's a Roserade. And it's a Puffin. Do you have it, though? Is it prized? No, it's not. And this is where things get scary. You got to remember, we are fighting weak. It's not fun, that. And also a free prizer. Yeah, no, not great for the fighting matchups. They did petrol there for a candy, meaning they definitely have Garchomp in hand. And they will also go for an Earthen Vessel. Getting rid of Premium Power Pro, getting some energy there. Now, granted, I think they're going to need a decent amount, though, to get, a real good KO amino. So... Oh, hello. How you doing, Duskull? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw you here. I'm gonna get a Baneri down. I think I have to now. I think it's low-key kind of out of my choices. And then I'm gonna just jet into Kangaskhan again. Get a +2. See what I get. Okay, fine. I don't think I go for Hilda, though. I think I go for a boss into that Gibble, meaning they can't go for the 260 swing next turn onto me, right? I think you see my thought process. You know what I mean? Let's just see. Nest Ball there. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention as well. The second attack, by the way, the Spiky Hops and all that, it does actually go through. It's a shred attack. It isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's anti-Pokemon. So I think, if I'm right and if I'm reading that correctly, you can hit Crustle with this, which is such a nice little touch. Granted, I think in a Dusknoir deck, it's not that big of a deal, but hey, man, being able to just hit through Crustles and stuff, that's a nice little thing, man. But either way, they've got their Garchomp, but can they even... They can't even retreat. Well, it doesn't really do much for me, though, does it? Okay, let's Hilda here. Let's get another Jet. And this time I'll get a Dusknoir, but the issue is it's super dangerous to use Dusknoir and attack with Lopunny because it's not even KOing the Garchomp. The more that I think about it now, the more this seems like a bad matchup. Even more so. Because that tool card's a bit of a menace. I'm going to run errands, though. And now I have to, really think here. Is it even possible for me to one-hit KO that Garchomp? I think it is, but I think it's borderline impossible. And it's those odds I very much like. So... we're gonna go for it. Gale Thrust, gonna take the knockout. If they have the fighting, they knock me out, and then I have to go for the king of gambles and try to one-hit KO it. with Mega Kangaskhan. Let's just see what happens, man. Oh, it's a vessel, okay? Now, I've got to remember, next turn, do not use the Dusknoir. You will lose the game, okay? Lock that into the noggin, Shawnee boy. Lock it in. The even premium power pro just to rub it in. As they Draconic Buster for 640 damage. Bearing in mind, by the way, they do need an energy next turn. They've paid a couple vessel there. Few energy down. 5 cards in hand. They probably have it, but one can dream. Whew, it's time, baby. We need exactly 4 heads in a row to win this game. I don't know what on earth I'm ciphering for, but I am just trying to stall it out and let the universe do its thing for me. I believe in you, okay? I believe in you, I swear. Okay, I've just thrown random stuff at the top of the deck. Okay, I'm technically BMing, but I'm so nervous. I'm just worried it's not gonna work. Oh, we've got to be prepared for it as well, don't we? All right, well, here we go. Let's just do it. Let's not care about the hand. Rapid fire combo. We need 4 heads to do it. Oh. No energy in hand, boys. They've got 0 energy. They can't take me out. We are going to win this turn. Rosa rate down. I think, is that enough? I think that's enough. Yep. Okay. Well, we tried. Not even gonna lie, this deck is a ladder menace. It punishes so heavily in the early game that you can win games before they even start, which is definitely my cup of tea. I'm gonna be grinding this one on the ladder for a short period of time to try and rank up. And I suggest that you do so too, man. This is a bit of a juicer. With that said, though, leave a like if you did like the deck, and if, of course, if you did like the video. We shall leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.